I'm pitch side here with Jan Klukowski after Hereford's 1-0 victory. Your thoughts on that game overall?
Yeah, very strong performance. I thought in terms of our attack and play, we were excellent today. We created a lot of chances, switched the play ever so well, and I thought that it was just in general really expressive performance in terms of players playing with free flowing ability and that forward mindset, which is excellent.
How important was it to take the game by the scruff of the neck? Because I thought you came out really brightly.
Yeah, that was one of our main points in terms of our preparation for the game, and we spoke about that in the change room beforehand. There's been a couple of home games here where we've not started well enough, we've not started fast enough on the front foot, and today we did that. Created 2 early chances, and their keepers put off a fantastic save, and then Ryan Lloyd's had a header cleared off the line. So the players delivered that fast start for us, and then managed some tricky moments at times where Kettering hits on the break a couple of times, but on the whole it's a really pleasing 3 points.
How important was patience as well, because you were denied a couple of times? I suppose it's easy for the players to get a bit dissuaded by that.
Yeah, that was key. We looked at them statistically. I think we've only conceded 1 goal in the last 6 games, so defensively very strong. Difficult to break down, but the amount of chances that we created, and on another day we probably could have had 3 or 4.
Yes, a question of stretching them as well, I thought, down the flanks.
Yeah, well, you got the pace of Miles Story and the pace of Ryan McLean, and then the trickery of Jack Holmes. That's a real threat in terms of a front three. So I think if those 3 come up against any back 4 in this division, they're going to cause them defensive problems.
You brought Jamie Egan back into the club, as it were, on loan from Bristol Rovers. How did he feature today? How well did he play, do you feel?
Yeah, well, I know he'll be delighted with his clean sheet. He was part of a defensive display in terms of a back 4 and goalkeeper that did what they needed to do. I thought Aaron Holloway was magnificent again, and I thought he really looked after Jamie in terms of making him settled into that back 4. I thought Jamie's in-possession play was outstanding in terms of linking play into midfield and into the centre forward, and it's a really good second debut for him. And
Dino Visser at the end, late chance for Kettering, but he kept it out.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic save, and that's what you need your goalkeeper to stay highly concentrated for the full 95 minutes, and he's stepped up like all the boys have done today in their moment, and that was his moment.
And important for you that players are coming back from injury. Jared Hodgkiss was named on the bench as well today, and Zach Lilly, who's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Lads are chomping at the bit to get back in. They see how we're working and how well the team are doing, and they want to be part of that. So we had a nice bonus with Zach Lilly being declared fit this morning, so that meant that he came on the bench instead of myself, which was nice. And then Jared again was surprised to get him through training on Thursday, but again it just shows the professionalism of those 2 boys, that they've got back quicker than we first thought, and the way that they've done the extra work away from the football club to be able to be available for selection.
Now, 3 wins from the last 4 games. That must give you real positivity, and it looks a huge game in prospect now on Tuesday away at Chorley, who are in the last playoff place, and you're just 4 points behind them.
Yeah, look, the group set targets at the start of the year, and they haven't changed. So we will try and finish as high as we can in the division. It's obviously Chorley on Tuesday night, and it's a tough place to go. So we'll prepare the boys as best we can. We'll be going there to win, but if we can't, then we look to bring something home with us.
The players that are on the fringe, not quite getting in there, is that competition helping you on the training ground?
Yeah, we've not had many bodies to train on the training ground because of the injury list at present, but as you mentioned before, that injury list is slowly becoming smaller and smaller, and that only helps the competitive element and competitive edge in the squad. So yeah, those boys on the sideline and the lads not even involved will be pushing strongly to try and get the shirt back. So the lads that are starting at present have got the advantage, and it's up to them to keep that shirt.
Could be a bit too early for Orin. I think he says he's at that knock. It might be next Saturday before he can play.
Yeah, he twisted his knee against Chester on Tuesday night, and that's the reason why we brought Jamie Egan in, because we would have been really light in that part of the pitch. So he's been absolutely outstanding for us this season, and we hope to have him back available for selection very soon.
Well done today, and see you on Tuesday.
Thank you very much.